So, I want to talk a little bit about body dysmorphia. And believe it or not, it's something that I've struggled with since early childhood, pretty much. So, I had a friend today who I guess hasn't seen me in a little bit, maybe a couple weeks or so. And I had a tighter shirt on than I normally wear. I usually wear like large t shirts, but I had a medium on. And they go, you're looking a little thicker. And I'm like, thick? And they're like, yeah, like you put on some weight. And immediately I realized that I was triggered. Like, although I'm putting on size and muscle, I'm also putting on a little bit of body fat as well. And that's been a huge insecurity of mine since I was younger because I was the chubbier one in the friend group. I was like 10 or 11 with the bone age of a 13-year-old because of eating habits. I was a little bit chubbier. And in my group of male friends, males talk to each other a lot differently. So we're a little bit rougher on each other. So I was called like fat ass and fatty, things of that nature. And people don't realize that that sticks with you. And I remember a huge crush of mine at the time, and it's funny how these things stay with you. A huge crush of mine at the time, I remember asking her like, what are you attracted to in men? This is young when you would play the 21 questions and ask the questions that you wanted to know a little bit deeper about. And I remember like, what are you attracted to? What's your type? And I remember, although we were young, she's like, yeah, I like dudes with, abs and stuff like that. And I didn't have abs. And those things stuck with me, right? I always wanted to be, I guess, skinnier. And my defense mechanism was always like, I don't care. But deep down, I cared a lot. And deep down, I did want abs. And deep down, I did want approval and validation from my friends. So I always struggled with that. And I had reconstructive jaw surgery, the end of high school, and I took that as my opportunity to get skinny. I wasn't allowed to eat for 6 weeks. My jaw was wired shut. The dentist recommended juicing and blending burgers and things of that nature, but I had no interest, and also I looked at this as the opportunity to get skinny. So I didn't eat. I only drank a couple of Ensures a day for 6 weeks, and I dropped maybe 30 or 40 pounds. And I looked like a crackhead, as my mom told me and others to tell me at that point of time. But to me, I was so excited because I finally had abs, although they were not abs particularly from working out, but I finally had abs. I was finally skinny. So I picked up the habit of running, once they unwired my jaw and I was able to work out. And I started running as a way to keep the weight off. Running became a form of dopamine and a release for me because it showed me that I was always keeping weight off. And that's when I became addicted to working out, and I would work out multiple times a day. And it, yes, by default, it was getting better and striving for greatness, but at the same time, it was a way of me always staying fit. Because by staying fit, staying on the skinnier side, always being at a point where you could see my abs, that is a way in which I can accept myself. So to bring the story back, when she was saying, you're getting a little bit thicker, it is something I noticed because my brother also saw me without a shirt on. He's been away at college, and he's like, yo, like, you've been lifting weights? And I'm like, nah, I only do calisthenics. And he's like, oh, you're looking a little bit bigger, like not fat, but you're looking a little thicker. And I'm like, okay, again, triggered, right? I do enjoy the muscle, but I don't enjoy the body fat. I know that I've been slacking a little bit. I know that I haven't been running as much. I know that I've been a bit lazier the past couple of weeks. And what I'm learning today is to accept that, right? Like, I realized how toxic that self-talk has become because immediately when she said that and left, I was like, oh, I should go work out. I should go run. I need to go on a 6 mile run. I need to start doing this. Like, I started planning out the future of how I'm going to be running all the time. I have a vacation coming up, a birthday trip in 2 days. And I'm like, I need to be making sure I'm working out while I'm on vacation to get back so I can see my abs and stuff like that. And then I just sat there and I'm like, nah, like, I do want to have a lazy day. I do just want to relax. I do just want to rest. I do just want to take it easy. I am a little bit bigger than I normally am. And I have gained a little bit pounds opposed to where I'm most optimal, but that's okay. And I'm learning that it's sad that I have to be extremely fit or I have to be working out all the time in order to love and accept myself. It's sad that I can't accept and love myself for where I'm at right now, even if I have a few extra pounds on or not. And as I'm leaning into this lazy day, as you can see, I'm in bed right now. I've been fighting this need, this voice in my head, this guilt that I should be doing more, that I should be training, that I should be sweating and burning off this fat. I'm ignoring that, and I'm fully learning to lean into that and accept all versions of ourselves, and it's okay to be where we are today. I know what I'm capable of. I know the level of work I could put in, and I will. But right now, what I want and what my body wants and what my soul wants right now is rest and to take it easy, and we have to learn to lean into that and accept that. So yeah, I'm learning to fight body dysmorphia, and I'm learning to love myself no matter where I'm at. Even, okay, if I'm not operating at my best for that particular point in time, that shouldn't define me or the relationship what I have with myself, and I should love myself regardless. So yeah, if you're someone who is struggling with that as well, obviously you still got to push yourself to be great, and obviously productivity is highly valued, but it shouldn't come at the expense of self-love, and it shouldn't need to be something that you need to do in order to love yourself.